Well, we've ended with one of the dark events. Oh! Wait a minute. So that other dark event finally ended. That's good to know. No, I'm not going to pick up anything just yet. I'm busy.
Slowly, my knowledge of your movement grows. And with each passing day, I come closer to ending your life from battle.
We can buy things with intel. We could buy the ability to rush those autopsies, but that's not a good idea. I could buy a sharpshooter. That seems like an okay plan. Superior autoloader. And superior hair trigger. Well, here's what I want to do. Buy you. Buy you. First 3 reloads in a mission do not cost an action. And a superior hair trigger, which I think is a 15% boost. Alright. Well, that seems glorious. We can leave the rest of it for now. Credit account verified, market open. I like the black market. No, I did it again. Did it again. Did it again. Oh, darn it. Always screw that up, I don't know why. So that other dark event wasn't permanent. It's good to know. Let's finish making our contact. Because it's been quite some time, because I want to deal with the black sites at some point. Hello, ladies and gentlefolk. XCOM has come to deliver you from pain and fear.
The Elder's Hunter is after something in this area.
New regional contacts located.
We can make contact, but not a whole lot of reason to do so. Okay. Well.
Commander, now that we've established contact with the local resistance, we've got the details we need to move on the aliens' facility. This is our chance to set back their work on the Avatar project.
It would be our chance. How many of my people are wounded right now? I'm curious. Only 3? How long? Yeah, a lot of them are wounded, but many of them are still tired, which is bad. We'd fight the Hunter. The Hunter is by far the easiest one to deal with.
Your old man would be proud of what we've managed to do here. What you've managed to do with this ship.
I just wish he had lived long enough to see us fight back. To know that it wasn't all for nothing.
Trust me, he knows. If there was one thing your father always kept in mind, it was his faith in humanity. He knew we could win.
Right. Sorry, I know there's a lot of heart-to-hearts with Shen, but I'm gonna just grab some supplies really quick. Because I want to get some supplies together, because I want to do some final upgrades. And then... And just maybe the... Did you immediately increase? Reduced Avatar project by 2. I thought it was just 1. You people are glorious.
Some of our people are a little worse for wear after that last covert action, but if we give them time to rest, they'll be fine.
I love you people. Alright, so that was reduced by 2. I want to recruit a scientist. So I'm going to add 2 rookies to this mix. Because Will on rookie... Oh. Fine. Yeah, we'll do it. I wanted to not recruit a scientist, but I wanted to boost my... No, I want to recruit a scientist to boost my research. But I wanted to see if I could build a psionics center, but I also don't have enough supplies yet to do this, so we're just going to spend... Nah, we can take the wounding risk. It's a low risk to even happen, and it's not even that bad.
And we will obey it.
Right, we have the ability to do bonds. Let's improve the bond right now. if only because we're having people heal over the course of 5 days. And once those people are done doing this stuff, we can actually drag our troops together and maybe do something else.
Our research was a success, Commander.
Reinforced underlay? Active. Officially designated as a purifier unit among Advent's various field-deployed personnel, these hybrid soldiers appear to have been specifically designed and equipped for high-temperature exposure. In the field, the purifier is unique in its exclusive wielding of a portable flamethrower, no doubt Advent's direct response to the increasing number of lost that seem to be overtaking the outlying territories. However, despite their oftentimes reckless use of these flammable materials, the purifier is seemingly immune to the intense heat and even direct exposure to the flames that accompany their gruesome work. Although I've initially hypothesized that much of this tolerance comes from the design of their armor, my autopsy has revealed something else entirely. While a cursory examination would have us believe that the purifiers are no different from other humanoid Advent forces, this is not the case. The purifier is wholly unique. Whereas, we might find 10 to 20 layers of interwoven cells in a typical human, the outmost epidermal layer of the purifier is nearly 3 times that thickness in any given area of the body, with an unusual capacity for both absorption and retention of moisture. Working in conjunction with armor specifically designed to support this function, by pulling moisture from the surrounding atmosphere, the purifier is essentially immune to the oppressive heat generated by their own weaponry. While I would be remiss to praise the aliens for their questionable practices, I must admit their ingenuity in approaching these targeted genetic manipulations is nothing short of exceptional. The Advent Purifier features a number of improvements designed by Advent to enhance their tolerance of environmental hazards. We've mirrored some of these changes to increase the durability of our armor underlays. All vest utility items now provide an extra +1 health. Neat. You know what? I am going to try the Advent. I could do the Lost in
Although
2
similar in
days.
appearance to the psionic zombies we have encountered previously in our engagements with the aliens, all current indications are that these Lost are the product of something else entirely. Prolonged exposure to the chemical agents first released in the earliest stages of the invasion seem to have turned these once innocent civilians into yet another form of the undead.
We can do this in 2 days, so it's no skin off my
I've
teeth
seen
and I can
members
get
of the
another
crew
breakthrough.
quietly glancing at the scar on my neck. If I wasn't forced to remove the chip myself, the incisions might have been cleaner.
Right. So, let's see here. What do I got? Continuing the supply drop.
This will prove to be an important step forward.
Lost autopsy is done. From the field reports, I've managed to assemble the first sightings of the Lost likely occurred more than a decade ago, as members of an independent resistance cell in North America encountered what they referred to at times as infected civilians. With little in the way of options, the cell leader, a man named Tony Cross, ordered these infected to be destroyed on sight. Knowing what we do now, I can say with confidence that Cross's order may have very well curbed the initial spread of the Lost and saved us from yet another insurmountable threat. Conducting an autopsy on a subject culled from one of the Lost swarms has proven to be among the most troubling and emotionally draining procedures I've faced in my time serving XCOM. It was clear from our initial discovery of these creatures in the field that they were once human, with the most among them having been civilians. With that knowledge in mind, it fell to me to discover the cause of this extreme grotesque corruption of these unsuspecting victims. Based on their proximity to the abandoned cities of the invasion, and the information gathered from various eyewitness accounts, our most plausible theory as to the origins of the Lost revolves around the so-called fog pods, dropped throughout these cities during the earliest days of the aliens' arrival on Earth. The gas released from these pods was never fully studied, as the invasion took a turn for the worse and Earth's governments were focused entirely on defensive efforts. Unfortunately, with no sample of that particular toxin available today, our focus remains on the subject presented here. Much like the psionic zombies we've encountered previously, the Lost defy most known medical science that existed before the arrival of the aliens. Despite a catastrophic level of tissue decay, the Lost remain vigorous and agile in the field, attacking on what can only be blind impulse. Their senses are so inexplicably heightened as they are quickly drawn to the sounds of activity. To the delight of our troops, the traditional lore of Earth still applies today, as any damage to the cranial tissue of the Lost, a headshot, has been proven to be absolute means of termination. As to what changed these unfortunate souls from what they are today, gotta wait because I didn't read it fast enough. How y'all doing? Y'all doing fine? I know I'm doing great. Otherwise, I didn't know that you could get passive effects off of autopsies. That is an interesting change, and something I'm definitely going to go for. As the more passive effects I can stack, the better my troops can do. I'm also probably going to purchase another underlay or two. With all that we have, any more underlays will be fantastic, as that would only continue to improve our survivability. And, well, our troops are survivable enough as is now, which is great. And better still, what is that drives their otherwise lifeless forms? We might never know. Using what we learned of the lost in behaviors, the ultrasonic lure was designed to help control their movements in the field. It deploys like a grenade. The lure will draw lost to wherever the device is thrown. Any lost within sight of the target area will move to attack. What do the shield bearer?
Physically, the Advent shield bearers are quite similar to the bulk of Advent's forces, in that they are the product of careful genetic engineering that generally mirrors the human form. Most of their unique qualities come from a difference in equipment and armor. Components I'm sure Shen would have an interest in examining.
We'll get that done soon. Alright, wounds are being recovered from. You'll be done in 5 days. You'll be done in slightly less time than that. And then we'll go and touch the black site gingerly and try to end it.
Commander, we've located one of their facilities.
Operation Empty Blade, mission locked. Can't reach them yet. I'm 100% glad. Ignore for now. I've done it again because I'm so used to right-clicking to back out of this stuff, and it's only making me more and more mad. Hold up. Oh, people are healing, so bonds are becoming available. Nah, I'm not gonna bother yet. Or did I just die if I get hit by the hit by a UFO? Presumably not.
Just what are you and the Reapers up to, Commander? I've heard they'll eat just about anything, if they don't turn on you first.
Don't like the Reapers, eh? Avatar project advances by 1. That's fine. As long as it doesn't advance by any
the aliens
more.
continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
That's fine, I need to wait.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander. These shield bearers are not all that dissimilar from their various Advent peers. Their armor is perhaps the most distinctive feature differentiating them.
As is usually the case, our troops came up with the designation for this particular subject, currently known as the Shield Bearer. Initial indications are that it is tactically on par with Advent's other humanoid field units, with no particular mental or physical advantages over the officers or other units. The primary difference seems to lie in the armor suit itself, which is heavily reinforced with multiple layers of composite material, woven from what I can only surmise to be some variation of the alien alloys. I intended on leaving the metallurgy and structural analysis to Shen and her team, who will no doubt find a means of integrating her findings into various experimental armor concepts of our own. New vest designs that, by incorporating recovered Illyrium cores, could increase soldier survivability in a dramatic fashion. Alright, let's go for a Muton.
Central Officer Bradford has personally substantiated claims that the massive frontline unit they call the Muton was actually at one time even larger than the specimen I have before me today. As it is, the creature is abnormally warm to the touch for a corpse, and I must say, it is quite disconcerting.
Alright. So, trait will be removed soon. 2 days and that's done. 1 day in the Shadow Chamber is finished. I've got a lot of supplies now. So at the Shadow Chambers no, I can start work on the Proving Ground now. No one's available, but I kind of want to see, what does the experimental armor do? Battlefield medicine. The venom injected by the Viper into its victims is nasty stuff, capable of taking down the biggest, toughest soldier. However, it also contains a number of enzymes that can be isolated for use in our medkits. I'd like to do a skulljack, but I'd also like to do skull mining. Since that increases our hacking abilities and doesn't cost too much, we'll start.
I'll send word as soon as we're finished, Commander.
And then when this is finished, we'll move her back up to the Proving Ground to try to reduce the timing.
You should recognize the simplicity of these tactics, Commander, for they are the same as those you employ against the Elders.
Commander, we need to keep an eye out for the Chosen sabotage attempts. We don't have any more time to lose.
Negative trait removed. Current event's gonna take infinitely longer, so you know what I'm gonna do? No, I gotta wait a tiny bit more. I could install a radio relay here to give us some more continental bonus. We'll install a radio relay because that's probably our next best option. 3 more ticks, oh no, but we managed to hold it off just once anyway.
Now operational.
Although I'm impressed with the strides we've made in infiltrating the alien psionic network, the depths of their technological advancement continue to leave us one step behind. However, with the enhanced decryption capabilities of this chamber, I'm confident we will find a great deal more information than we had previously hoped.
New objective added.
Examine the recovered black site vial.
We are fully prepared to begin our analysis of the material recovered from the Advent Black Site, Commander.
It's yet to be determined. It doesn't cost me anything, but I believe... Oh, no. Not yet. I'm busy. As I said, I'm going to move the engineer down here to reduce the time it takes for this to be finished. It's only 5 days, but it's unfortunate because we're just going to... Once the bond training is completely done... Advent Retaliation,
Commander,
of
we've had the
course.
Shadow Chamber running the numbers. These are the tactical projections for our next field operation.
Innocent lives will be lost today, no doubt, and their blood will be on your hands.
Setting
Let's
course
go.
for the West African sector.
We gotta deal with the retaliation effort. I kinda wanted to go deal with the black site, but I guess that'll wait a single day.
Commander, we'll need to have one of our troops equip the Skulljack for use in the field if we're going to make any progress towards our current objective.
Alright, we got Martin, 2 specialists. I do not want you to be here. Even though you're going to be good with Cthulhu, I need a ranger. Do we have a ranger available? Of course not. Fine. You're always in the front, so you will equip the Skulljack. No, because this is a hacking item. Ditch that. Let me fix this for a moment. I want whatever specialist is better at hacking to equip the Skulljack. Because I want to try my hand at it. Okay, you're better. It's gonna be a very difficult mission, 13 enemies overall. We've got a lot of things equipped. We don't have any armors that we can equip right now. If Choi is going to be in the front line, he'll equip the heavy armor. No Predator armor for you, exosuit instead. Fluffy. Wait, what? That converted the Skulljack? Then fine, you don't take a grenade. Get the Skulljack, please. And Fluffy, I'm actually wanting to upgrade your gun. Can we do that again? We can. So you have the scope to increase your aim by 5%. With 3 free reloads, seems like it'd be beautiful on you. Yes. Yeah. Alright. I think we're good. Let's go. I don't feel safe because I would rather have our snipers in this position, but no one's really available right now.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready to deploy.
I hope they don't become tired. I really hope they don't. I have so much stuff I want to do with them.
Now that we've got the aliens' attention, they're taking it out on one of the resistance outposts in the area. We're heading in to secure the camp and protect as many civilians as we can. Eliminate all hostile forces attacking the site. Make them regret coming after the resistance.
Alright. We're also gonna have to work on getting another section gained. Preferably I want to go after the black site that's in the northern section of Europe.
One of those chosen is leading an assault on the resistance encampment in this area. Our people are doing what they can to fight back, but we need to help protect the civilians trapped nearby. There's a group of resistance soldiers hunkered down not far from your position. Move in and help fend off the attacking alien forces.
Alright, thank goodness. We at least start off with having some people. Teamwork? I don't want to teamwork. You're not chipping certain enemies, so it's only specific enemies that can trigger it.
As you order, Commander.
That's annoying, but not impossible to deal with. Alright, Chloe,
You
move
will
in.
never hide from me.
Alright, you two are perma-revealed. We are not able to hide ourselves, but that's fine. Mox, actually. Get you height advantage, yeah, but I don't think that's going to be relevant here.
Repositioning.
Oh, well, we might as well try.
Moving there.
You'll overwatch because they're going to try to move in. What is your teamwork with again? Your teamwork is with Mox. Well, Mox can't exactly do anything right now, so we're just going to move in to try to get to the civilians to save them a little bit of trouble.
Will do.
Fluffy, you've still got a ridiculous distance to go, but you're our tank, so
Moving.
you're at least going to try to eat fire. Oh, now you reveal. Could have done that sooner, eh?
No armor penetration.
There is no armor penetration, yeah, but that's...
Finally!
It's fine. I don't want to give them a chance to shoot at us, really. Can I combat protocol? I can combat protocol that sectoid. I could teamwork you. I can rocket launcher and just hit this guy. We're gonna do that because one
Bring in the
sectoid is
pain.
better than dealing with any mutons. Alright. Alright, sectoid. What are you doing? You're running away. Gonna mind control? Did you just move twice? You just moved twice. Well, on the bright side, the resistance can usually reveal where enemies are hiding for me. And their guns do improve in damage as time goes on. Alright, I actually like that. Hey, Mox. We got this one right here.
I go as ordered.
So if you could run on down here and, like, fill them full of lead, that'd be so much appreciated. Amazing bullpup. Right, that was another thing I said to my friends. My friends don't like the XCOM wiki just because a lot of their weaponry is just hidden or doesn't have images, and I said I was going to get some images for it. Now, I meant to put her up here originally, but apparently something in my tiny, tiny brain decided to say, no, let's just take our turn at, like, light speed. One of you guys is a faceless.
I guess that'll be okay.
One of you is a faceless.
Scanning.
Alessandra, you're bait.
Moving out.
Try to, like, reveal the faceless. No? Not a 1? Not a 2? Not a skiddly diddly do? I'm curious, can I actually skulljack a faceless? There's a lot of things I want to try skulljacking now, but I think it's like very specific things that can and cannot be. What in the hell? I did not know you were there.
Still up. Steer clear of those berserkers. They can't do much from range, but they're lethal up close.
Well, I just revealed you. Preferably, I would like it so you don't go after my dudes. Okay. Alright. Alright. Well, there's some resistance activity. Probably gonna shoot the berserker, in which case I am perfectly acceptable to that. I find that perfectly acceptable. Enraged. I have no idea what that means. Oh, I'm assuming it improves your defenses. You have targets available? Okay, so that doesn't count. Alright, well... considering Redline's location... Alright, first things first, what we're going to do here is we're going to pop on over to this section and see what you can see.
No place for you to go now.
You're wounded. Let's take a shot. I'm curious to see what happens. Doesn't kill you, and of course it reveals.
The shadows fail us.
Cthulhu, get to cover on this side versus Berserkers, man. And let's get rid of Berserkers.
That's it!
Alright, well. Now we have you to deal with. I can't run up in melee because we don't have a ranger. Can we get, like, protection somewhere? Yes, right up here. I want to throw a frag. I don't want to just throw a frag, I want to get rid of his cover entirely. There was another person on the other side.
The resistance team is in the clear. They're moving to help the other survivors. There's a large group of civilians pinned down within range of your position. Sensors indicate hostile forces are closing in fast. We need to get in there before the aliens slaughter those people.
Was there an explosive that was just right there? I think there was. Well, call me impressed, because I find that very interesting. I'm actually legitimately surprised and impressed, and very happy that that happened. Well, you get to cover just in case we reveal something we really don't want to reveal. I don't know why I'm still burping, because I have not eaten anything for like the past 5 hours or so. 4 hours. Yeah, so far this is not that bad. It's a pretty moderate mission. Like, there's always some element of risk. Our compatriots aren't doing enough, so little damage that it's completely and utterly irrelevant. Okay, one of these is going to be a faceless. Like, come
Tired of
on.
waiting around.
Come on. One of you is going to be faceless. Who just wants to reveal first? I'm going to step over here because it's going to trigger that pod of resistance units. I'm going to move up to the civilians because one of these civies... Wow, it's like you refuse to... Okay, fine. Alessandra, you can get up top. Chloe. What do I do with you for show? Oh, you can shadow, actually.
It's time to focus.
You can ooh. Oh, that was just break concealment. It's not like there's somebody sitting right there.
It's not too far.
Let's reveal enemies if we can. Because the enemies are going to shoot the civilians anyway. So revealing them versus not revealing them doesn't actually cause a lot of issues.
Roger that!
And Mox no longer is afraid of the lost. Which is fantastic. Once again, John, I am wholeheartedly... Oh, okay. That was that was the gremlin. Yep, there's the faceless. I knew it would be one of them. Just didn't know what.
You cannot run.
So there's Muton and Berserker. So of course the Berserker is going to make the big bashy
The
threat.
target is marked.
These ones shouldn't be able to actually do a whole lot of damage. Problem is I don't think we're going to actually need to get rid of these ones. So resistance activity happens, we'll see what damage they can deal. Enrage. Enrage. They get wounded enough. Maybe I can try to Skulljack? I don't know. Oh, baby. Gets shot by 3 different people. I think that actually puts it in range for our lovely compatriot, the Reaper, to actually take it out. Still not entirely certain that we can't Skulljack anything here. I'd assume only Advent troops, or officers. Well, maybe you killed the Faceless for me. That is actually really nice. I love you guys for doing that. Mobility bonus. I could run up and try to shankity. Are there environmental explosions right here that I could use? No, but we did learn something in that we can just claymore his cover in like its entirety.
Soon our prey will fall.
This at least doesn't reveal anything. Oh, it does take an... Yeah, right, it does take an action of some description. I don't think Fluffy can make it this turn.
I'm trusting you here.
But Fluffy can definitely join in on the festivities. Yeah, let's just double grenade this guy.
Get ready for a surprise!
It's a claymore combined with a grenade. In freaking joy. Ooh, that hurt. Alright, what's up with you? What is up with you? What is up, my homie? I can't see in there. Is there, like, a way to see? Right, I can always check. Alright, so I would lose the ability to see things. I'm kind of just looking for full might I can use against the Muton that might allow me to outflank, but I don't think that actually exists. But this is slightly closer, and it's actually full cover, so... sue me. Ooh.
Armor's still holding.
Well, his armor is still holding, but I think Mox combined with a free movement can actually steal a kill. Well, okay, you can shoot the Berserker Queen, the Berserker, so we might as well just try it.
My ammo is gone.
Who's your teamwork with? This guy. This guy right here. This guy's done a lot so far. A lot of things I didn't think he could do. But let's go and use Mox's second attempt, or teamwork ability to allow him... Wait a minute. Do you not see the... You do. Okay. We'll teamwork him, allow their bond to be used to kill off this one, and then we'll see if the Reaper can do the final shot on the 1-health Berserker. Wow. How do you outflank him with only a 69% chance to hit? Alright, get rid of the Berserker. That's the Berserker.
One down, thousands to go.
And then this is the Reaper. Hopefully the Reaper can hit. No, the Reaper can destroy his cover. But the Reaper can't connect. That is so irritating. Thankfully the Reaper still can't be shot at unless revealed.
Now we fight in the open.
Well, a punch and a miss.
Whoa!
Probably going to be taken out by Resistance Member. Oh, hello, there's another Berserker. There's another 2 Mutons as well. Excellent. Great. Well, we're out of position. And there's the guy who was up there beforehand. And another Berserker. Jesus. They were right when they said this mission was exclusively Mutons and Berserkers. Alright, resistance activity is okay. Resistance soldiers can sacrifice themselves, it's fine. I'm guessing you guys are going to start shooting at some of the Berserkers. I mean, they're doing their job of soaking fire from the Mutons. You can kill this one, that'd be fantastic. I love you, thank you. If I could hire some of you into the Resistance, that'd be great. A few more of you guys can join XCOM, I'd love it. Muton? Credit where credit is due. Credit where definitely credit is due. I wasn't aware Resistance guys could crit. Wow, you are ballsy. They're expecting me to bail you out.
Flames intensify.
Alright, what do we got here? We got a whole lot of things I should probably not deal with.
Let's do this.
Alright. I want to kill you, but Berserker is probably a little bit more important. Considering its ability to just charge around cover without a care in the world for what it does. I do have the free attack. Combine that with a reload. So you reload your gun. You whiplash the Berserker. And then you take a shot at it, 2%, and you kill the Berserker. Alright. Is there cover for you to sit in, yet also allows you to get, like, a shot off on people?
Okay, I'll go.
You see the Berserker. You might as well take your shot. Well, we'll probably be able to take the Berserker down. It's just the rest of the Mutons, I'm not foreseeing a lot of good things that can happen. Launching a frag would be great. Who has teamwork with you? You do. You're out of actions, but you don't have anything I particularly want you to do. Let's have Chloe get to half cover.
There is nowhere to hide.
And you take a 100% chance for a 50-50 on killing the Berserker first. Alright, Berserker's down.
My ammo has run dry.
I want to move... Okay, this is technically moving up. And he's going to be in half cover either way. But I think you being in full cover is just better. You deal 5 to 6 on a frag grenade alone. Let's just grenade him and try to make it a guaranteed kill on at least one of the mutons this turn. Oh, he didn't take fall damage? He did take fall damage. Alright, alright. You have an 82% chance to hit. I think I'll take it as opposed to wasting a grenade on him. Ooh. I didn't know you were going to do that.
My ammo's running low.
Alright, well. Here comes this. You're shooting at her. Hopefully it's not a direct hit.
Got me!
It is, but you're still fine. You got enough health to tank it for a while. You're outflanked.
Hostiles got me flanked!
Oh, you're shooting the guy with armor. I love you.
What a cunt!
Oh, never mind. That's a
Commander,
resistance
Advent
force.
isn't backing off. They've got units in the AO that are ignoring our forces just to get a better shot at the civilians. Take those bastards down.
Okay, you're suppressed. You should be killed off by resistance members, which is great. You crit, which once again, clapping hands off to you, hats off to you. Cut my hands off. I'm thankful that you are here right now. Oh baby, can I break suppression by Ripjack? You're gonna try to break suppression by Ripjack. Well, at least you know who XCOM is. Oh, you remove suppression by just shooting them once. He's standing dangerously near the fire and flames. Oh, you can't justice. You disappoint me greatly. Get away from the fire, because I don't want you to be on fire anymore. And you know what, you might as well take a shot and maybe kill it. You crit as well.
Deny our creators.
Today is a
My
good
weapon
day.
is almost depleted.
Your weapon's almost depleted. You're technically in full cover, but realistically,
Is it
I know
clear?
what's going to happen. You can shoot it. There's a chance it'll kill. But really, we're just gonna grenade him. Your armor shredded, meaning next turn, anyone can kill him. Unless, do we have teamwork available? You do.
No retreat.
Let's do this. I think this will be better overall for at least trying to get a kill off. 82, let's take a shot. And down the muton goes.
There you go.
Only
Menace 1-5, you secured the remaining civilians and there are no other hostile contacts on the scope. Good work out there.
Glorious. Only one dead civilian.
Even now, our enemy lurks in the shadows, plotting to destroy all we have built, to return us to the chaos of the old world. Only together can we oppose them.
United in our elders' love.
To end the Elder's false vision. That is the purpose of all skirmishers. Until it is done, there can be no other path for us.
I think some people are getting tired. Let's see here. Ever vigilant. You spend all your actions on moves, you're granted an automatic Overwatch shot at the end of the turn. With every successful Overwatch shot, there's a 50% chance that another shot will be taken instead. I I think Ever Vigilant is better. Because Guardian in and of itself isn't that great. Because usually when we well, no, because it can help us because we keep trying to hold on to concealment. So we'll take Guardian for now and see how often that actually really works for us. Lieutenant. Kills with the Vector Rifle do not increase the Reaper's chance to break out of shadow, but the chance to reveal still occurs. Kill with the Claymore puts the Reaper into shadow. Needle. Shots taken in shadow have +2 armor pierce. Looking to take the Silent Killer. No. No, because we're not going Claymore, so we might as well. We'll be able to see what other XCOM stuff happens soon. And then Martin, you finally get something else. Field Medic is glorious, and you are taking Field Medic immediately. We have a lot of rescued civilians. I have Berserker Autopsy.
You and your crew have dealt another serious blow to the aliens' efforts today, Commander. Impressive work.
This is the voice of the Resistance, spreading the truth about what's really happening out there. Word from the front lines, XCOM has once again proven that despite what Advent would have you believe, humanity isn't going down without a fight.
I think that's the first ever situation where that's happened.